What do you think people misunderstand?
I had a different answer.
That's fine. I'm going to
pushing me out the door saying, you can do it. You can go for it, though.
Torrin Fee. Welcome.
Thank you, Lynn Fee.
So, might as well let the cat out of the bag. Torrin is my son. And I'm going to let Torrin tell you a little bit about what got him in real estate, when he started, how long he's been. That's your wild card question.
Oh.
Starting at the top.
Starting at the top.
So tell them when you were taken hostage and how long you've been here.
I always get this confused. It's either been 15 or 14 years, one of the two. But got into the business around the age of 21 or 22. I never thought that I would want to get into the business. At first, watching Lynn be such a busy, running around, hectic person, I thought this is not something that would be of interest. And then after doing the first course, I said, wow, this is actually a really great business, and I've loved it since then.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad you've loved it. So how has the local perspective shaped the way you guide clients through big decisions?
Honestly, I think you can look at as much data online as you want, and you can see where different things have changed and how a certain neighborhood maybe has better value or whatnot. But when you live in that neighborhood, you really understand why certain things have different markers on why a property or an area is higher in value or potentially lower in value. And you just really get to know where your clients are really looking. Mm-hmm. So you can better guide them before you go and show a property even.
For sure. And you pursued your broker designation, which is awesome. And on top of that, just as an aside, you also became a Humber College instructor, which is to help others get their license in real estate. Mm-hmm. So the two of them together would kind of give you a little extra knowledge and be able to help not only real estate agents in the business getting their license or thinking about it, but also to help your clients. So I guess I'm going to ask you, what does professionalism mean to you in real estate based on both of those and beyond just doing paperwork correctly?
So I'd probably say professionalism for me would be making sure that every client is getting a unique perspective to the business. They're getting their own tailored experience. So it's not a copy and paste for every buyer. They're not all getting the exact same treatment because everybody's different in this business. And so you have to know what a buyer wants, what a seller wants, what is going to be best for them, I'd say, and giving it to them so that they feel taken care of.
Do you think the designations have helped you come to a higher level of professionalism, having got your brokers, than let's say an average agent might have?
The broker designation, I would say, has caused some confusion for many people, thinking that it's a mortgage broker license, but it's always an icebreaker. It's a good conversation starter sometimes. I would say that the real estate program teaching has been very beneficial because it's constantly relearning, re-educating yourself on the different topics, the different ideas of what's happening with the real estate program, so you can, again, better help your clientele.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So what's one mistake you see buyers or sellers make that you wish more people understood before they start the process?
Probably not preparing beforehand, not having a plan. Everybody wants to look at what's happening with interest rates. They all want to look at what's happening with prices, but they don't plan properly and they don't look at, have I saved enough money? Have I talked to that mortgage broker yet? Have I done the proper steps? And many times we'll see them come into an open house or we'll chat with a first-time home buyer and they'll have these inflated ideas of what they can afford, what they want in a property, and then it's defeating to have that conversation when they can't maybe afford it or the type of property they want is not what they're looking for. So by being properly prepared and potentially coming to chat with somebody like myself or a mortgage broker first, it'll give them that preparation so that they can walk in with realistic expectations.
Wonderful. So when someone works with you, what do you hope they feel at the end of the journey? Not just what do you hope they achieve?
I hope that they feel taken care of. I hope that they feel like they haven't had to ask too many questions, that I've maybe foreseen the questions that they might come up with, and that I can help them before any issues will come up. Not a fortune teller, I can't foresee everything, but from doing this long enough, you see the types of things that might happen. And so I want them to feel that there's nothing they have to worry about along the way, so that at the end, they feel like they can just sign the papers and move into their new house.
Great. So I'm going to ask you one last question. How does it feel to be working with family? Is it a plus? Is it a minus? Is it a moot point? What would you recommend others?
I think, again, setting expectations is a really important thing when working with family. And I think it depends on when you start as well. If you're starting with family when you've already got an established life, you've got an established family, it's a little bit easier because you might have that expertise in your own life that you can set better boundaries. When you do start at a young age, many times, especially now with younger people, they're staying with family until they're in their late 20s, early 30s. That can be very challenging, I think, is still living with family and trying to work with them. It blurs too many lines.
Yeah.
So get out as fast as you can and get your own place. Then think about working with family.
Sounds good, Torrin.
All right.
Well, I just want to thank you for being part of the Lynn Fee team.
Thank you for having me.